Hello, today I'd like to show you some more about the machine quilting that I do, and I'm still working on a series of placemats, and this one I have done the main area. I've done the wiggles in both directions, which I showed you in a previous video, Tips and Techniques, and it was number 018, and I've also shown you how to do this blocked out area, which I showed you in video Tips and Techniques 023, and today I'm going to hopefully do a free motion fish shape in there, and we're going to use a different background area to flatten the background so that the fish shows up. So we'll just get started with this fish. I don't know that I'm very good at fish. You could draw the design on, but I'm not. I'm just going to have a little go at doing a completely free motion and hope that it has some vague resemblance to a fish at the end. So I'm going to start off with a little locking, a few stitches just to lock my threads, and then I'm just going to use my sewing machine as a drawing tool, and I'm going to hopefully do something that resembles a fish. I'm sure they have a mouth somewhere. Hopefully this is something that vaguely resembles a fish. Now I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to follow that line around, and I just want to give it some little lines in the tail to indicate the sort of fin shape of the tail. So this really is just like drawing with your sewing machine. Lots of fun. Don't worry if you make a little mistake or what you think is a mistake. It may not be a mistake in someone else's eyes. It's just creative quilting. So I've just locked that off with a few little stitches so that I can take it out. And now I'm going to give him a little bit of an eye, and hopefully it will work as well. So in the previous Tips and Techniques video, I showed you the circles, and they were in the video 018, in case you wanted to have a look at that. And I'm going to use the same technique here. I'm going to give him an eye, and then I'm just going to give him some little circles on his back. So hopefully his eye is somewhere around here. So I'm just going to lock those threads. I'll just do an eye. And then I'm just going to sort of continue on and just do some little random circles on him. Going around mostly twice, different sizes, slightly different shapes, and I think he probably would look quite good if he had some sort of a top fin. So while I'm here, I might do a little fin, come back and do some more circles. You can kind of use this as a filling in design. Looking. It's looking pretty good. Maybe just a few more. And I'm just going to lock it off now. So I'm working on the theory that some fish have some markings along their back. And now I'm going to do the little background flattening treatment that I've been giving these placemats, just so that he shows up a little bit better. But I think so far he's actually looking pretty good. So for his background area, I'm going to use the parallel wiggly lines, but just little lines, just in the one direction. I've got the two directions here, so just to make it a little bit different, I'm just going to go in one direction in the background area here. So just small, so just locking off your stitches first, and then just wiggling. follow along the edge when you get to it. These wiggles, of course, can be made to look a bit like water, although I have to say this poor fish doesn't look like he's still swimming. That tail around, and then just keep stopping and starting. Just finishing up with my little narrow wiggly lines. Off my threads, and here we have one fish. Looking pretty good, I think, even if I say so myself. So there is yet another placemat ready to go, and I'm going to be doing some bindings, but I'll show you that another time. Thank you.